Hey everybody, welcome back. It's week number 11 of Ash's Fantasy Facts here on sports.ktar.com. First, I'd like to take a moment to thank all you out there who made Ash's Fantasy Facts week number 10 the number one viewed by far video of the week. I'd also like to thank you and realize that it had nothing to do with me and all with fun Katie. So there you go. Thanks, Katie. All right, let's get into week number 11. Good news, no bye weeks to worry about this week. Those are over. So here we go, full rosters all the way through, hopefully, to the playoffs. Now, we do have a game tonight, Thursday night special, the Bears and the Miami Dolphins. So make sure you get your lineups in early tonight before that game starts, especially if you have players going in that game. Let's start right away with some of the guys I like. We always start at the quarterback position. Mark Sanchez, my number one play at quarterback. Now, obviously, there's other quarterbacks that will probably score higher, but Sanchez is a guy that's on a lot of people's bench. I started him this week, actually picked him up and started him this week because he's going against the worst pass defense in the NFL by far, the Houston Texans. Okay, maybe there won't be a Hail Mary. I don't think there's going to need to be a Hail Mary in this one. I think the Jets get it all together. They're sick of going to overtime. I think Sanchez has a good week, 2 or 3 touchdowns for Mark Sanchez this week. My other big start is at Phillip Rivers Monday night against the Donkeys. Phillip Rivers owns the Denver Broncos, always has. I like Rivers a lot. Now he's been putting up big numbers all year. He'll continue that this week. My tread lightly at quarterback this week is Jay Cutler in tonight's game. I just don't like the matchup. Plus, Cutler doesn't usually put 2 good games in a row together. Let's move on to the running back position. A couple running backs I really like this week. One of them is San Diego's running back duo of Ryan Matthews and Mike Tolbert. Look, they are going up against the Donkeys. Again, Denver does not have a good rush defense. In fact, they're 30th in the league. I look for both of these guys to really get it going. I look for San Diego to get up big early behind Rivers and then run the ball to run out that clock against Denver. Denver had their big game of the year last week. It's not happening anymore. I love Rashard Mendenhall this week going up against Oakland. Oakland, again, not a good rush defense. I don't love the offensive line situation in Pittsburgh, but I think Mendenhall has a big week. And Jamal Charles against, the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals aren't very good against the run. Could be another blowout situation. Cardinals could be on their way to 5 losses in a row. Go with Jamal Charles, or for that fact, you could go with Thomas Jones as well. Both KC running backs will be fine. My tread lightlies at the running back position, Arian Foster of Houston, and tread lightly with Mike Goodson. I know it was fun, Katie's sleeper of the week last week. He did well. D'Angelo Williams is gone for the year, put on IR this week. That's bad news for anyone that had D'Angelo. The bad news also, I don't think Mike Goodson gets it done this week. I don't like that matchup. Let's go on to my wide receivers of the week. Another guy going against the Arizona Cardinals. That's weird. That's what happens when you lose 4 in a row, Arizona. I like Dwayne Bowe this week a lot. Kansas City's going to open it up. The Cardinals have had trouble against big wide receivers. Bowe's not huge, 6'2", 225, and he's had a great year so far this season. I think Dwayne Bowe goes off against the Arizona Cardinals. I like that. And I also like Marquise Colston going up with the New Orleans Saints this week. Colston is a guy that's taken on Seattle. Seattle's gotten to some shootouts this year, have given up some big yards in the wide receiver spot. They did it last week with Larry Fitzgerald. I think Colston is a good play this week. I got a couple tread lightlies. Not loving Calvin Johnson this week with Detroit. They're taking on Dallas. Dallas has actually been playing better, or they played a lot better last week. So I keep your eye on that one. Be careful. And I don't love the wide receivers this week for Philly. I know they went off on Monday night, but I'd be careful with Maclin and Deshaun Jackson going against the Giants. I know Philly's at home. They're feeling good after last week. I'm just going to tread lightly a little bit. I'm not saying don't play them. Just be careful with those 2 guys. Time now for my sleeper of the week. My sleeper of the week this week is in that Detroit-Dallas Cowboy game. Former Detroit Lion, current Dallas Cowboy, who hasn't done anything really all year besides the early part of the year, Roy Williams. I know you're like, wait, it's called a sleeper for a reason. Roy Williams is my sleeper of the week. I think he has a touchdown or 2. Sometimes when you play your old team, for whatever reason, it brings out all these guys' A game. So keep your eye on Roy Williams as the sleeper of the week. And my dud of the week, I think this one's an easy one. Look, Pittsburgh's all banged up on their offensive line. They don't have their running game going great right now. Things don't look good in Pittsburgh. The one thing Pittsburgh does is they stop the run. Therefore, Darren McFadden is my dud of the week, the running back for the Oakland Raiders. They're going to Pittsburgh. This is one of those games I think Pittsburgh gets back on track, feels good about themselves, and I think the defense has a great week. All right, that's it. That's how we do it. That's week number 11, solo Ash's Fantasy Facts here on sports.ktar.com. I know you guys want to see the girls next week. I promise. All right, let's remind everyone that if you want to get a hold of me, comments, questions, concerns, Ash at KTAR.com, Ash620 on Twitter or Facebook, Mark Asher. Don't forget, game tonight coming up in a little bit. Get your lineups in on time, and I wish you the best of luck in week number 11.
I got a feeling